All right. Seventh graders, I just wanted to quickly go through. You saw an Infinity Campus last night. You saw that your ecosystem test went in finally. So part one was in Quizstar, 25 questions, multiple choice questions. So you guys have had that score since before we left school. And I just wanted to go through the last three questions here, questions 4, 5, 6 on the written response. I know you don't have yours in front of you. Hopefully you can kind of remember what you did. I'm really actually not even going to spend a lot of time with 4 and 5 because I think 99% of you got those correct. So 4 was just asking about a first and second level consumer, and that's the Blue Jay, which you guys got. So the Blue Jay here. And that's actually going to play into then number 6. And 6 is where we ran into some problems for some of you. It was 3 points. Many of you got 2 out of 3. Very few of you got all 3 points. And then some of you got 1 out of 3, depending. So let's start with what the prompt was, because this is where some of you lost points. And so right off the bat, you had to draw a pyramid for this entire food web, and then you needed to label the role of each organism level. So in other words, it needed to state on there if it was producer, first level, second level, third level, okay? So that had to be labeled on there. Then tell how much food energy in percent is available at each level. So in other words, you needed to give those percents for the 10% rule. You needed to be able to give that for all of these, for all of the levels in the pyramid. So some of you didn't give me percents, and some of you didn't label the levels. So right away, that's where some of you lost points. The other big mistake comes from forgetting that the Blue Jay can be in 2 levels. So because the Blue Jay can be in 2 levels, whatever eats the Blue Jay can also be in 2 levels. And that's where Mr. Fox comes in, or Mrs. Fox. All right, so with the fox, hold on one second, I gotta yell at my dog. Gracie, get out of there. Gracie, come, sit. There's Gracie. She was getting into the laundry. Sit. Good girl. Just stay. Okay. So Mr. and Mrs. Fox is where you guys got into trouble here, because if the Blue Jay can be in 2 different levels, so can the Fox. So real quick, I have 2 that I thought were really good here to show you. And here's one that got it all right. Okay, this is actually Jessie Gauss. Good job, Jess. Let's take a look at it. So she has the producers, and first level, second level, third level, and she has the correct percents. So the Blue Jay can be in 2 levels. They can either be first level if they eat stuff from the trees, or they can be second level if they eat the caterpillar. So she has them in both. And then because the fox eats the Blue Jay, when the fox eats the Blue Jay and the Blue Jay happened to eat the caterpillar and the caterpillar ate the trees, then that food chain gives us this third level where the fox is by itself. Okay? And so this is where some of you lost the point on that because you didn't have fox up there. One common mistake I do want to show here with another one is here, where you guys were, where it was really close, that you had a third level, but you had all 3 of these other organisms in the third level, and that's not correct either. So what ends up happening here is that the Blue Jay isn't the only second level consumer. The other organisms are also second level consumers. All 3 of these, if they eat anything else besides the Blue Jay. If they eat the Blue Jay, which the fox does, and the Blue Jay ate the caterpillar, then that moves the fox to the third level. Okay? So that's where some of you made some mistakes. So hopefully, Gracie. Sorry, guys. And so that's where some of you got some points taken off. All right? Email me if you have questions about yours. I can talk about yours specifically. But hopefully you kind of remember that's where yours went. Your scores went in. They were in as assessments. They were 36 points. So they did have a decent effect on your grade depending on where your grade was at before the test and what you scored on the test. All right. There are no rewrites for this test. All right, guys. Thanks. And I will talk to you later.